like to welcome you to another edition of Rick Davis's Talking Gold. We're going to talk a little bit about silver, gold, diamonds, and coins. Hopefully you'll enjoy it and pick up a few facts along the way that will be helpful in your buying, selling, or trading of any kind of gold items.
Why does Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds serve so many customers each and every day? It's because they know that Rick treats them the best and pays them the most. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds is the one name to remember if you are selling your gold, silver, diamonds, or coins. While other jewelry stores are waiting for customers, Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds is waiting on their customers, over 100 each day. Don't sell for less than you deserve. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, paying you more, all day, every day.
What do you want me to bring you for Christmas this year?
I would like a scooter that shoots sparks, and I would like a DS, and a football, a basketball, a baseball, some diamond earrings, Xbox 360, a laptop, a go-kart, a ring and a necklace, a motorcycle, golf clubs, a cappuccino machine.
Even Santa needs a little help during the Christmas season. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, buying gold all day, every day.
Hi, I'm Rick Davis, and for 36 years you've bought and sold gold and diamonds with me. Now, finally, a name you can trust in the automotive industry. I will buy, sell, or trade with you and still remain your friend in the automotive industry. Thank you, and God bless.
Stop in and see why Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds was selected as the best jeweler in the Chattanooga area by an independent national selection committee.
We'd like to remind you to stop by the store at 5301 Brainerd Road. Come in and chat with us. We're always there to answer your questions. And remember, Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, your friend in the jewelry business.
Yeah.
You know, if you have some, you want to sell these or you want to handle those?
Yeah, I'll sell them.
If you get a little closer, get Thanksgiving out of the way, and get down, and if there's somebody up there close that you can deal with, then you don't have to come down here. But if they don't,
we found that you had the best prices. That's
This is the third time.
but if they don't,
we found that you had the best prices. That's
This is the third time.
but if they don't,
we found that you had the best prices. That's
This is the third time.
but if they don't,
we found that you had the best prices. That's
This is the third time.
but if they don't,
we found that you had the best prices. That's
This is the third time we've been here.
well, I'll try to deal with you, and so will Jason. But the best way for you to get the most money out of those, let's see what the market does. Let's take your goods. Let's put them out here. Let's don't buy them for scrap prices. Let's take them, put them out on the counter, feature them, and then I'll do something. I'll say, well, this stone's worth $1,800. Let's try to get $2,800 out of it and split the extra $1,000 so you wind up with 32, you know?
The last time we were here, Jason said you had so many colored stones you probably weren't buying them.
I mean, what?
Colored stones.
Are you buying colored
This-
stones?
I must have 5,000 carats.
I got 10 boxes like these.
You looking for
As a-
anything
as a-
particular?
As a gem,
I give a stone to a customer. If they'll buy a mounting from me,
Oh, okay.
I'll give them whatever they want out of that counter up there.
a lot of the stuff that was interesting from a gemological standpoint, maybe not necessarily from a...
If you bring, how many boxes of them you got? If you'll bring them all 10 to, that you just put back in there?
Yeah.
Keep your diamonds out of it, but if you'll bring me the boxes
Yes.
where I can have time at home and go through and look, I'll tell you within a couple of days of what's going to be your best avenue to try to move them. And like I said, 36 years that I've done this, I've accumulated and amassed thousands of stones, but there's still some stones that still got a value to them. So if there are and I can do something with them, I'll help you with them any way I
I think we
can.
have some demantoid garnets, which are rare.
Yeah, sometimes.
They're hard to find.
Lapis lazuli is a very difficult stone to find
Yeah.
if you have to buy it.
We have some of that.
Sapphire, ruby, emerald, even though they're plentiful and they're cheap in
Yeah,
certain
we've got some of
shades,
Bicolored tourmaline.
Tourmaline?
Is probably inch
fancy
longer.
cuts, funky cuts, you know.
Andalusite. Andalusite.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do
Okay,
that.
we'll do
Thank
You
you
know,
very
different
much.
quartz crystals of some kind. There's no big value to them, but they
Right.
sell great if
Yeah.
they're wrapped in a gold wire. So you know,
Yeah,
we'll
got
work
a
it
bunch
out
of
for you.
crystals that, we'll give you
Yeah,
advice the
I'll
day
help
after
you with
Thanksgiving.
it.
Thank you very
Yes, sir.
much.
No, the day after
nice to meet you.
Thanksgiving. We won't know what that day's doing until the following Monday.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
give you a call. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Thank you. All right. You want to know what now? You want to know what you can expect out of this cash, or what it would sell for retail in a store?
I just want to know what I can get for it.
Are you trying to sell it, or are you trying to find out if you should buy it from somebody?
No, I'm trying to sell it.
Oh, okay. It's got a chip on the side. It's got a little speck of carbon right dead center of it. It should measure to be a half carat. Is that what it's supposed to be? You got any papers on it?
No. I've had it for 26 years.
Was this your mama's
It
ring?
was my grandmother's.
Grandmother? Here's the part that makes everybody crazy. If you want, it's worth $250. If you walked into a store, it wouldn't be uncommon, a mall store, to see that thing $13.99 to $14.49. There's 600% markup, 6 times material cost, which is gold, diamond, subtotal. No labor, no manufacturing, no commission, no nothing. That's just flat cash value, ACV, actual cash value. And then the mall stores take it 6 times that, and that's where they come up with that big inflated retail. Nothing fair about it, nothing fun about it. Now, if you $485 is what it would cost to reach out and touch that same stone right now. If I called New York and said, send me a 60-point diamond, $485 plus the mounting. So you can't build it for that, but all we can get because of the market and what it's doing right now on diamonds is we might even stretch to 300, but that's basically what you're wanting to know is do you have something that's going to be 12 or 1500? Do you have something that's just not going to be worth selling? I don't recommend anybody sells diamonds right now.
Okay.
Not to me, not to anybody, because the market's so soft.
Okay.
The day after Thanksgiving, if everybody's starting to buy, the money's freeing up and loose, you'll see diamonds shoot up 30%. You'll see everybody that buys gold will be screaming for diamonds.
Okay.
So wait till then before you sell it, and then come back and I'll say, either we're looking at $500 or $600 today because the market's wonderful and we need all we can get, or I've got so many here I'm never going to bail out, and it's just but I'll tell you what it's done. Okay?
I appreciate it.
All right, sweetie. All right, does that answer all your questions, though? Have some good holidays. Bye-bye. Hi.
Love your Charles Frosset collection.
I had
Not too many people have those.
I had everything Charles Frosset made before I got married 4 years ago, and they gradually left my home downstairs to the garage, out the door, down here, and then
Especially
Now I have
the
now I
snow
have
leopards.
now I have ballerinas all over my house.
I love the Charles Frost. I got to his son used to play hockey with my little brother in Nashville.
France's son did?
Mm-hmm.
Really? You should have some autographs and
I
stuff
do.
then. This is gold. I don't know. They put it in there if they're not sure about it. That's
Right.
14.
And then
So is that. France's got to be in his 60s,
he
doesn't he?
passed away actually about
Oh, did he really?
2 years ago.
I didn't know that. Well, that ought to make his art worth a lot more
Yeah.
money. Maybe that's why I've been having people ask me if I'd sell it.
That's probably it. But it's he's the best. Ray Harm's another good one.
I had
That wildlife
Guy
art's my
Koliak
favorite.
and Charles France at every cat they ever made.
I have the mountain lion and the lynx.
Got them?
Got a
I've
bunny
got-
rabbit and an eagle.
Yeah. You like Bev Doolittle stuff too?
Okay.
So. How about, oh God, who's the crazy one? Dali. Salvador Dali.
Oh,
Oh my God. This guy had to be on LSD back in the 30s. I mean, he did some of the craziest art I've ever seen in my life. But it's so weird, it's cute, you know what I'm saying? That's George, that's my closest personal friend. I tell the kids that's my pet frog, and they just usually look at me, and one little boy, I told him it's my pet frog, and he's kind of little, about 7 years old. After his mother got through getting their money and everything, he run all the way from the front door back here, and he said,
That's
"You're
so
weird, mister."
fake.
Is it?
yeah, there's a story behind it. I won't go into it.
Where you from?
Nashville's my hometown, but I'm here
Really?
now. I'm here forever.
My general manager just left for there this morning. We're supposed to have left this morning. I don't think he's gone yet.
I love Chattanooga. Decided to make it a permanent thing.
Well, congratulations. How long?
13 years now.
While you're Chattanooga,
I
then
got
we're
my
gonna
mom
claim
down
you.
here though in May, so
$360 is what you got.
that's good.
Is this the one you said you'd like to sell?
Yes, sir.
That ain't gonna be so good. What'd you pay for this? Do you remember?
I think around 800 years ago.
Markup on diamonds are so strong
Yeah.
that this is probably not gonna be something you want to sell right now. I'm gonna take a little break, but at the same time, we'd like to invite you to stop by our store at 5301 Brainerd Road. Come in, get to know us a little bit, chit chat, ask a few questions. We're your friend in the jewelry business.
During the holiday season, even Santa sometimes needs a little help. Ho, ho, ho! Rick Davis, Gold and Diamond. Buying gold all day, every day.
Why does Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds serve so many customers each and every day? It's because they know that Rick treats them the best and pays them the most. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds is the one name to remember if you are selling your gold, silver, diamonds, or coins. While other jewelry stores are waiting for customers, Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds is waiting on their customers, over 100 each day. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, paying you more, all day, every day.
Stop in and see why Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds was selected as the best jeweler in the Chattanooga area by an independent national selection committee.
This is a segment that was pre-recorded from our show on Night Talk. We have inserts and people call in and ask questions, and we try to answer them on the spot. So if you'll view the show tonight, it'll answer some of your questions. If not, feel free to check us out at 5301 Brainerd Road. We're Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, and we're your friend in the jewelry business for over 35 years. Thank you, and God bless. Well, what I was going to show you, what I really wanted to get in was, if you take a diamond, and let's just take this stone. If you take this diamond and you look at it, and it's a nice stone, I can't get it turned right where the camera can see it, but it's a nice stone. It looks good. You look at it with a loupe, it looks good. It's got perfect color. It's great. The color is wonderful. There's not a speck in it, but it's mounted in a ring. Well, you look at this and you think, gee, it spreads 6.5 millimeters. You measure it, it spreads 6.5. That's supposed to be a 1 carat exactly. And in our case, we're buying this ring. So it spreads 6.5. That's 1 carat's measurements, if it's cut proportionally right. So then we have to go to the old pliers, and we have to pull these prongs back off of this and take this diamond out of this mounting. The only way you'll ever get an exact weight on a diamond is to take it out of the mounting. And everybody will tell you, if you're buying big diamonds, buy them loose so you can put them on the scale. Remember, it measures 6.5 millimeters, which is exactly 1 carat if it proportions right. Then you drop it on the scale, and if it weighs 1.70 or 1.60, that's almost double what it should weigh, because it only measures a carat. But now it weighs 7/10 of a carat more than what it should. Instant, you have a cubic zirconium or a synthetic stone.
That's how much does that weigh?
That would, well, that's a cubic zirconium. That's just a,
so you know
that's
that.
synthetic.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it weighs. But I'm just telling you,
Yeah.
the program that you have to go through is, if a diamond spreads, if it's measured, and it measures exactly 6.5 millimeters, that tells us, the buyers or the sellers, either way you want to look at it, that tells us that it should be a 1 carat stone. But then we have to know for sure, is it 1 carat? Is it 97 points? 97 is not worth what a carat is. But if it's a couple points over a carat, then we're comfortable with it and we know it's a good full carat. So you take it out, and the first thing you look for, but if you look at it and you can't determine with a loupe that it's not real, the very next test is you take it out, it spreads a carat, you take it out, you drop it on your scales, it weighs 1.7. There's no way it's that kind of an error. There's no room for that much of an error. It might be a point, a point and a half, 2 points, but not 70%. So a synthetic stone will weigh 70% more than it will measure on the calibers.
How about that?
So
diamonds are traditionally lighter in weight?
than synthetics are, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
A diamond that spreads 6.5 millimeters and weighs 1 carat is a nice cut stone, spreads exactly right in a round, spreads exactly right, the proportions are right, being cut on the V's, the tops are right, the sides, the crowns, the pavilions is cut perfect, the girdles are cut right, everything's perfect, and now it weighs exactly 1 carat. Don't get no better. But you throw that same stone on there and it weighs 98 points. It's going to be worth considerably less. It may be worth $2,000, being if it was a full carat, and all of a sudden it weighs 98 points, it's worth $1,300.
How about that?
And that's a hard thing
We've
for
learned a
somebody
lot
to,
already tonight.
well, that's a hard thing for somebody to swallow. They paid $6,000 for what they was told was a carat stone.
Right.
They didn't know how to look at it, so they didn't know what quality they got. They darn sure didn't know how to weigh it, Okay, so, you know, when you're buying, you've got to know something somewhere, or you've got to trust your jeweler that they, you know, they're not going, and that doesn't happen a lot when you, normally if you've got a family-owned jewelry, and I don't care who it is, whether it's me or anybody else, if they deal with you, they'll show you that and they won't misrepresent it. But what happens is you go to mass merchandisers, big, huge chain stores that's selling stuff that just looks way too good to be true. It usually is. You know, and it's nothing, it's no fault of them. They're not trying to deceive the public. All they're doing is trying to show you that they can sell you a diamond that's a 1 carat really cheap, $799. But if you ever looked at it with this, you see what you're getting, and it's nowhere near what the old diamonds used to look like. They were perfection. People took very, very much pride in the older days in their diamonds.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a lot better quality out there. But that, you know, that's just something that's the tools of the trade that we just want to pass on to the public so that they know, you know, don't be afraid to ask for a loop. Don't be afraid to ask to see it on a set of scales. I mean, if you're paying $2,000 or $3,000, you have that right. And they say, well, gosh, it's already mounted. Well, gee, if it's already mounted, you know, take it out and weigh it. And then what kind of a jeweler cannot put it right back in? And of course, you need more magnification. But I can sit right here and just about get that thing in there to where it's fairly tight. You know, it's not quite as tight as it should be, and you wouldn't ever want to do it without a mask and where you're seeing exactly everything's laid. But it's not something you shouldn't ask. You know, people are afraid to ask the questions. Will you take that diamond out and weigh it and show me the weight? Will you show me the quality? Will you explain what this loop is? This is the only reason I'm in this business today after 36 years. I would buy diamonds, take them to a older gentleman that was been in the diamond business all of his life, and the diamond business used to be a very secretive business. It was almost, you know, shh, here's the diamond. And today, it's still somewhat secretive as to how it works and what it is, but it's, you know, back then nobody would tell you how to use this. They looked at me and this one fellow that I used to sell to 30 years ago. How do you know what you're looking at? Experience. That's all he ever said to me. I get you some experience. Well, tell me what you look at. I've got to get, you know, I've got to learn this some way. You've got to tell me, help me, teach me. Just experience, boy, get you some experience. Well, after about 1.5 years of selling him stuff, and he was a very well-known jeweler and still around, I told him one day, I got mad. I said, you know, he'd grab something, hold it up, and he'd say $714. Wow, how'd you do that? Experience. Well, now I can do the same thing. But I told him one day when I left, I said, you know, I'm going to get me some experience one of these days. And of course, it took me 10 years to learn what nobody wanted to teach you back then. And today I could teach somebody that was willing to learn, teach them everything it took me 10 years to learn. I could teach it to them in a year if they pay attention and study and watch and look. So, you know, it's just how times change. You know, and they change every month, it seems like. It
just takes a daily routine and to learn that, don't it?
It seems like it, well, it took me a lifetime. You know, maybe I'm a little dumber than the most people, but it's just...
So, what are these?
Just different mountings to show you different cuts and some of the different stuff that we can do.
And you can custom.
Need cash in a flash? You know where to go. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, paying you the most for your gold, silver, diamonds, and coins. All day, every day. And if you're looking to buy that spectacular piece of jewelry, nobody sells you more for less than Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. Time to upgrade your vehicle? Stop in Rick Davis Supercars, just outside the tunnels in East Ridge, and check out all of the amazing deals. Never has it been easier to get behind the wheel of a supercar or truck at a super deal. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds and Rick Davis Supercars.
Let me bet your staff over there. He's got a lot of people.
God, our
dedicated.
staff is absolutely wonderful. They really are. The Golden Girls, which is Kathy and Deborah and Norma, Norma's 85 years old, works 6 days a week. Absolutely amazes me. I've never heard her complain in 11 years she's been with
She's
me.
a beautiful person.
Kathy, Deborah, same way. Kathy come 3 or 4 years ago as a part-time Christmas help for 2 weeks. And she told me the other day, I think she'd been there 5.5 years. Deborah, the same thing. A year after Kathy comes, she's been there about 4 years. She's my right arm. She's just like Jason. She takes care of business. Yeah. Jason and I have been together 5 years now. This man is straight as an arrow. He does his job. He knows what to do. He knows how to do it. I've got a couple of part-time guys that's in there, and they're just champs. They're doing good right now. We've got Chattanooga Police Department is there every hour we're open. We've got 2 officers that work inside the store, outside in the parking lot. Tinsel Tillery and Corey Stokes, Corey Greenmile Stokes. Wonderful officers. You know, I mean, I'm just very blessed with some wonderful people around me.
Why does Rick Davis Golden Diamonds serve so many customers each and every day? It's because they know that Rick treats them the best and pays them the most. Rick Davis Golden Diamonds is the one name to remember if you are selling your gold, silver, diamonds, or coins. While other jewelry stores are waiting for customers, Rick Davis Golden Diamonds is waiting on their customers, over 100 each day. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Rick Davis Golden Diamonds, paying you more, all day, every day.
I'd like to thank you for watching the show. Hope it's been informative. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some knowledge along the way. Hope a little bit of fun rubbed off on you. We try to do what we can do to help you. We'd like to thank you again for watching the show. Please stop by in the store and see us. Get to know us. We're your friend in the jewelry business. Thank you, and God bless.